Hi, this is Karen. I'm with inspiredbygram.com. Welcome to my channel. Today I am bringing you a craft fair project and or a teacher gift, coworker gift, stocking stuffers. So this gives you kind of an option. And it's a hot cocoa holder, a packet holder with lots of goodies inside. So I've got a hot cocoa packet. I've got a small York peppermint patty. And I've also got a small candy cane here. So super easy project that you can mass produce. The stamp set I'm using today is my favorite sentiment stamp. It's a cling stamp set from Stampin' Up, and it's called Wrapped in Christmas. So very versatile. You can make lots of 3D projects with it or your Christmas cards in general. All right, so you'll need your Stampin' trimmer. And I love the Stampin' trimmer because it's got this nice little hole here, so I hang mine up on my wall. And it also has a scoring blade and a cutting blade all in one. So with your 8.5 by 11 card sheet, and I'm using just Jade as the color, you're going to score at 1 1/4, and then you're going to slide the cardstock all the way up to 5 1/2 and score again. Then you're going to rotate your paper to 4 1/4 and just simply cut right up. Okay, so that's your first step, is creating your holder base piece. The next step is choose some paper. I've chosen the poinsettia paper that has the Just Jade in it. And this is a 6 by 6. It's the Flowers for Every Season paper pack from Stampin' Up. I'm going to cut this 4 by 6. Save this, you're going to need it. And then I'm going to cut it for 3 by 4. So here's our two pieces, one each for, we're making two holders today. Then you're going to take that 2 by 6 piece and cut it down to 2 by 4. This piece is the only piece that you don't need. Save it for a card or just recycle it. All right, and then, so it's now 2 by 4. Now we're going to cut it 1 by 4. So you've got two pieces. All right, that's all we need for the Stampin' trimmer. So I'm going to put that off to the side. The Stampin' trimmer does have a hole on the top of it, and I hang mine right on my wall. So the next step you're going to need is a corner rounder. I've got the detailed trio punch. You're going to corner round all of the corners of your holder piece. So we'll do that real quick on both of them. And I love that this dimension and size, you get 2 holders out of 1 sheet of cardstock, plus the 6 by 6 paper also provides 2 holders, well, to decorate your holder with. So again, I'm just using my detailed corner rounder to round the corners, makes a nice little rounded edge. Now you're going to take the 2 strips, okay? You need to corner around one of those. So I just turn it, put it in there, flip it, and I've got it on both sides. And then we're gonna slide this one all the way in. That last piece I actually didn't slide all the way in, so I didn't get a perfect rounded corner, but that's okay. All right, so same with that one too, but I'm just going a little bit too fast for you today. Okay, so now we've got those. We're done with the punches. Now take your bone folder, and we're going to make a nice smooth burnish on both of those. So I start with the one in the middle that was at 5 1/2, and then I fold down the other one, the one that was scored at 1 1/4, so it's kind of looking like a little pocket for you. And again, we do the same thing. I start with a 5 1/2 and then fold it down, rotate it because I'm right-handed, and give it a nice burnish. All right, now the next step you will need, I like to use my craft sheet on my surface so it doesn't get sticky from adhesive. You're going to add this piece right to the bottom here. So I'm going to simply take my Stampin' Seal And I'm only going to use the Stampin' Seal on the long edge there because one, you can save adhesive in this project and you really don't need it because the Stampin' Seal is so super sticky that it will hold. See, it's like totally not going to come up. All right, then since I've got this in front of me, I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive right there and fold it down. Okay, so that one's done. We're going to repeat the process on the next one. So super easy to mass produce. You can put your TV on, watch a movie. You know, it's Christmas time, so a lot of Hallmark movies out there. What's your favorite? I don't actually have a favorite, but because they're all good, right? Okay, and now we're going to add adhesive, fold it down. Okay, so super easy so far. Now we're going to take the strips. I'm going to make 2 different ones for you today. So I'm going to add the adhesive to the cinnamon cider side. And then I'm going to add this one up here. So you can either put this strip on the top or the bottom. So I'm going to do this one for you on the top. And then this one is going to show the brown cinnamon cider stripes. And why don't I just put it down on the bottom one here so you can get a visual. Okay, so I told you, super easy so far. The next thing we're going to want to do is open this up. And I would definitely recommend to tear and tape from Stampin' Up. You only need about 1 inch of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to add it right there. And then again, tear another 1 inch off. Put it right on the corner there. Peel it off. And then you're going to fold this flap right up and press it down. And now you've got your little pocket. Okay, so let's repeat that process for this one. Again, we're going to find the edge there, about 1 inch. Oops, I got to go this way. About 1 inch, tear and tape. And then another piece. I will have all the descriptions, our supply list, and measurements in the description box. All right, so there we go. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to stamp. So again, I'm using the Wrapped in Christmas. And for you today, I'm going to use a little something for you. And we'll say, may your days be merry. So I'm using shaded spruce ink. I like to do my sentiments or stamp my sentiments with a little bit deeper green. So I'm going to stamp this on a piece of scrap Whisper White. So we've got both of those stamped. Let's let those dry for just a second. And in the meantime, we can be punching out our 2 1/4 inch circles. So I'm using 3 punches in this project. This is the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. So you need 2 of these. And then the next thing you'll need to do is stamp out the sentiments. This is the 2 inch circle punch. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to bring in my craft sheet once more. Flip these both over because I can add adhesive all at the same time. That way I'm not dropping this down and picking it back up. So we're doing the same process at the same time. So if I was, you know, making 100 of these, say, I would do every single step at the same time. It just goes, it's easier to remember it that way. And I think my brain at least flows better that way. Okay, so now this is the time you're going to add your hot cocoa packet in. So this is a pretty tight fit. So make sure your hot cocoa is flat, the packet. And we're going to just slide that right in there. Okay, we got that one done. Again, I'm repeating the process. Slide this one in. It works, it fits really good. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is add the York peppermint patty. I like to hang it out of the edge a little bit so you can showcase the York peppermint patty. These are really good, by the way. All right, so now the next step is to decide what ribbon you're going to want to use. So I'm going to use two different ones for you. Let me just grab those. I'm going to use the sheer ribbon, and I'm using the flowers for every season. So let's put the sheer ribbon on this one that has the Just Jade flap here. So you're just going to wrap it around, make sure it's flat on the back side. We're just going to tie a knot bow just because it's easier. It uses less ribbon. Thus, if you're selling these at a craft fair, it's going to be less expense for you. So if I was selling these at a craft fair, I would sell them. I don't actually have my prices or expense. I'm not really sure what my true actual expense was, but just for thoughts, I would probably sell them $1 each, or 10 for like $8 or something like that, some kind of special. So that was the sheer ribbon. It's 3/8 of an inch wide, and I like it because you can see right through. You can see the Just Jade right through it. Now this one, we're going to use the flowers for every season. Whisper White. This is 5/8 of an inch wide, and it comes in a trio pack. So you receive 3 different either ribbons or twine in it. So I'm just going to make another flat bow. Again, if I was, like I said, if you're mass producing, do the same step, or at least do 10 of them. That way it goes so much quicker for you. I'm using really sharp scissors. Those are my ribbon scissors. They're only used for ribbon so that they cut a nice edge. And of course you can see that I totally did not do that right, but I'll fix that later off camera. All right, now the last thing you need to do is add your sentiments. So we're gonna flip those over, and I'm gonna find my Stampin' Dimensionals. We're gonna add 2 to the back side. You probably could get away with 1 if you wanted to, but I'm gonna choose to do 2 just because I want it to stick. And if I was selling these at a craft fair, I wouldn't want them to come apart, of course. And I would be making these way ahead of time, probably in July, just to get them done. All right, so there you have it. I've got 2 hot cocoa packets. Then the final step you're gonna wanna do is, I know candy canes can come in different sizes, so the big one here just doesn't work for this project in my mind. So I found these little small peppermint patty, naturally flavored candy canes. They come 40 to a pack. I got them at my grocery store, Hannaford's. And we're just gonna slide that right in there. And then we're gonna slide this one over here. And I've got it hanging over the edge, so it's super cute. All right, so don't you love how all of our products we use today all coordinate nicely? So even with the candy cane and the York peppermint patty, and even the hot cocoa packet, we've got white, red, and we've got a little bit of green there too, and the blue looks super good too. So it all kind of is very stylish. Now, if I sold these in a craft fair, I would most likely put them in a cello bag as well. So I hope I inspired you to make these. And if you do purchase any products from me, you need the 2-inch circle punch or the trio punch, make sure you use my host code for the month. Currently, my host code is here. It's 6X4KRJBX, and it's good until November 30th. And if you do place an order of $25 or more, you'll receive a free packet of the Square Vellum Doilies. All right, so you can find those products at inspiredbygraham.com and find the Shop Now button. You'll be all set. All right, take care and have a great day.